Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris, your automotive advisor here at Randy Kuehl Honda in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And behind me here, I have a 2021 Honda CR-V Special Edition. I'm going to walk around this vehicle, show you all the cool standard features and functions, answering those questions for those that are considering to buy one of these cars, all right? Or I have, and just like that refresher. If you guys have any questions, drop them down below in the comments. I'll do my best to answer those questions for you guys. And don't forget to show your support if you found this helpful by hitting like and subscribe, all right? Let's go walk around the new CR-V Special Edition. All right, so here we are right outside the 2021 Honda CR-V Special Edition. We're gonna walk up here to the Maroni sticker as usual. You guys are welcome to pause the video right there to explore on your own. Now, up on the top right-hand corner, it talks about your fuel economy. You got 27 for the city, 32 for the highway with a combined of 29. Down on the right-hand corner, it talks about your safety ratings. Right over here, where the vehicle's made at, it's a US-made product in Ohio. The price point, and then the list of standard features, which we're gonna cover today. This particular color is going to be called Radiant Red. There is a $395 surplus charge, so keep that in mind, guys, as you're checking out this color. Now, it comes standard with 2 key fobs and remote start. It's going to be quick and easy to use. Simply hit lock here on the key fob, hold this button down here for a few seconds. You'll see the lights flash. It's going to start right up. It's going to heat and cool the car to 72 degrees, runs in 10-minute intervals, and the doors will remain locked. All right? Then you can simply turn that off again by holding that button down. It shuts it right off. All right? You can have a 1.5 four-cylinder turbo with a CVT transmission with 190 horsepower. All of your Honda sensing features come standard. I'm talking about your lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, your forward collision magnetic braking with road departure. You can have LED daytime running lights. We'll walk right up here and point these out to you. Here, kind of wraps around right up there, looking pretty nice. A little bit of chrome action here within the front grille. Then you got the nice little bit, pattern down here on the front bumper. Step right over here to these nice 17-inch alloyed rims. You got body-colored side mirrors. There's going to be heated. Then you also have body-colored handles. You got a bit of chrome action all the way around the windows from that point. Shark fin antenna. Car is all locked right now, right? We have smart entry with the vehicle, so simply I can keep this in my purse, my jacket, my pocket, wherever the case is. Come up, put my hand in the handle. It senses the key fob is next to the car, so I can get in and out from that way. You can simply lock it too as well. When you walk away with the key fob, put your thumb down on these ridges, as you can see from that point. Then it locks it all up. You also have walk-away auto lock. So with that feature, simply anytime I walk away, if it's on, walk away with the key fob, get 10 feet away from the car, boom, it locks everything. So that's kind of nice. Now, those days of accidentally locking your keys in the car are over. Don't worry about it. Boom, oops, left my purse in there, dropped my keys, fell in my pocket, hit the lock button, walk away. Guess what? It just unlocks for you, all right? So no problem from there. We're gonna have a capless gas tank. Right there is a release. Pull that towards you. As you can see right here, no longer a $2 cap to argue, debate with. It's a simple slide and go. So you live in the dream. You don't have to worry about dealing with this hot summer days or those really cold days as long, all right? 17-inch alloyed rims again. We'll step here towards the back. You got these nice smoked taillights. So that's kind of nice compared to the 17s and 19s. They were like bleeding red, blood red from that point. We have a little bit of badge of honor going on, so a little bit of bragging rights. You got the special edition badging going there. You're gonna have dual exhaust. We have a multi-angle rear camera. Hydraulic liftgate. Carpet mats come standard. As you can see, this just came off the truck, so I haven't had a chance to put the mats right in there. But hey, there it is. You got your front and back seat mats. All right. Down below, you're gonna have your spare tire with the tools you may need for those unforeseen events. Installation just makes it more of a quieter ride for your passengers in the back seat. Now this whole thing adjusts if you need it to. So let's do this one-handed or not. All right, just watch me fail here quick, guys. There we go. Comes in nice, flat. That's your pretty much the other way. I can pull these handles right here. Then everything's gonna come down nice and flat. So there's no hump or anything as life kind of happens. Challenge accepted. You live in the dream. Throw it up in there and you're good. You got nice little cargo lights automatically come on when this tailgate opens up. So that's nice. I don't have a flip switch or anything from that point. It could be a 60-40. Now let's say if I need a little more height or anything from that point, let's pull this down. As you can see, there is a nice little lip, so you can adjust it as you see fit. It supports a good amount of weight. What I like about the CRVs is how wide these doors open. It comes up in a about 90-degree angle. It makes it easy for anyone to get in and out. You know, me getting my 5-year-old son out, Cameron, he likes to go limp when you get him out of the car seat. Maybe for my grandparents, as they get in and out, sometimes it's hard because the doors don't open up as wide for them to get in and out. You got cloth seats, armrest right here, some additional cup holders, adjustable vents. You got your third seat belts already plugged in right here. It's gonna be right up there for that third passenger and the second row seat. Now you're gonna have the silver trim work right in here, just like what you're gonna have in the LX, a step down below. All right, we're gonna stop the car and let it cool off. I'll see you guys in a second. I'm gonna explore the front. All right, as we get in here in the front, we'll open this right up. You guys know about power windows, power locks, right? All that's straightforward. You got your mirror selector, left and right, the D-pad to adjust accordingly. Then you have your window lock button, just in case if anyone's misbehaving back there, you can lock them out. Gives them something to kind of, you know, complain about. So you have nice cloth armrest right down here, some additional cubby space down below. Once again, you get this silver kind of plastic trim work going on from there. Nice leather right up here. You're gonna have manual seats. It's gonna be a pump action. Now to raise that, it's gonna be a pump up. To lower it, it's gonna be a pump down. Then you got your recline from there. Then the squeeze bar up front to slide forward and back. Down over here, you have your gas release, your hood release. It's gonna be a telescope steering wheel, so that's gonna be a release from that point. Let's kind of jump right in, start it up. It's going to be a push button start, so make sure you have the tab with you when you get into the car. It could be, you know, in your pocket, your purse, right here in the cup holder. Either or is fine, just make sure it's in the car. Put your foot down on the brake, hit the start button, and watch everything light up like a Christmas tree. All right, as we're getting the air going here, right over here on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, you got some additional buttons. You got your road departure. If you want to turn that on or off, right now it's on, now it's off. You have your vehicle stability assist, then your forward collision magnetic braking. I can't think of a reason why you want to shut off your forward collision magnetic braking, but you can if you want to, all right? Down below, once again, it's going to be your release for your steering wheel. So it goes in and out, up and down. You can adjust as you see fit, then push it right back in. You have all of your Honda sensing features over here on the right-hand side of your steering wheel. You can tell when it's available by the green writing. Right there you get ACCs, your adaptive cruise control. Then you got your lane keep assist system. If you don't see it, not a problem. Just hit this main button here. As you can see, it's gone. Now it's available, all right? Now your cruise control button's gonna be right here. Hit set. Hit set, you can adjust the speed from that point, then you can mess with your adaptive cruise control from there. So as I'm selecting this button there, you can see it on the driver's interface. We're changing the distance between you and the car in front of you, all right? So more lines means further, less lines means gonna be closer. So as you're driving down the road, let's say, I don't know, you're going 43 miles an hour, the car in front of you is going 40, right? It senses that car, it will beep. You can turn that beep on or off. It also slows you down to maintain that distance, whatever you have your settings set at, okay? From that point. So let's say they get out of the way, you go back to whatever your cruise control is set at. Now let's say you don't want that adaptive part, there's gonna be a quick, easy way to turn that off, so it'd be just acting like standard cruise control. You just click and hold this button down here for a few seconds. You can see it right there on the driver's interface. It's just cruise now, no longer adapted. I'm gonna click and hold that down again so you can see what it looks like when it's on. There it is. Over here is for your lane keeping assist. All right, so as you're driving down the road between 45 and 90 miles an hour and it finds lines on the road, those hollowed out lines are gonna be filled in white dotted lines. So you have a visual confirmation when it's working, when it's doing its job. So when you go out of your lane a little bit, it will beep. You can turn that beep on or off, and it also brings you back, recenters you. You can customize that sensitivity. You can also set it to, it won't bring you back, it would just be a warning only if you prefer that, all right? So that's everything over here for your Honda sensing. You got your cancel to cancel out your cruise control. Right over here on the left-hand side, you got all of your media controls. So you're gonna have hands-free for your phone, answer, hang up. You got your voice command, hey, call Crazy Honda Chris on mobile phone if I'm saving your phone book from that point. Then you got your volume controls, the D-pad for your menu for your driver's interface, all right? I'm gonna quietly thumb through the driver's interface. If you guys have any questions about this stuff, drop it down in the comments. I'll do my best to get to you guys as fast as I can to answer those questions, all right? Also, if you guys found these videos helpful, as I'm posting these online, you guys can do me a big favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Helps me out. It lets me know that you guys appreciate the hard work I'm putting out there for everyone to kind of view and make your car buying experience fun and easy as possible, all right? All right, so that's everything there in your driver's interface. You're gonna have auto headlights, high beam, of course. Right over here, you got your wipers. So as you pull that down, intermittent, it's going to be on. Pull it down all the way down. As you can see, as I'm pulling it down more, you're going to have, you know, full blast wipers. And you got this right here, so you can change the speed of your wipers too. You got your rear wipers on. There we go. You get your gas tank right over here. You can see how much gas you have in there. Temperature gauge. All right, so we're gonna come over here to the touch screen now, folks. You got different music options. Oops. Try and get this camera to focus. There we go. Audio. Hit source. We have FM and AM radio. With FM, you can save up to 12 stations. AM, you can save up to 6 stations. Excuse me. You have a USB. You don't have a CD player, but hey, download your music and books, all that good jazz onto your flash drive. It's a plug and play from that point. So we're saving you space, so you're not having hundreds of CDs in there. All right. You're going to have iPod, Bluetooth, Pandora, then you have a smartphone connection. With a smartphone connection, you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Take your phone charger port, plug it into your phone, and plug it right down here to this USB with a picture of the phone. Both of these, by the way, do illuminate in the dark, so it makes it easy to find during your nighttime driving. If you have Android Auto, it's not a problem. Just download Android Auto into your phone. I have to do that, then it's a plug and play from that point. You want to make sure you allow all the permissions, all right? With Apple CarPlay, it's just a simple plug and play. And display it right up there. So once you have it plugged in, it'll be right here. It'll say Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, depending on the phone that you have. Hands-free for your phone. You can pair up multiple phones, of course. You got your settings for your vehicle settings. You can customize everything. Check out my tips and tricks video right up there. Click that. That kind of gives you nice things that you didn't know about your vehicle, all right? Then we have your Honda Link from that point. Now, you're gonna have dual climate, as you can see. I'm gonna change it over here for the passenger. Driver. I'll sync everything from that point and have control of everything from there. You're gonna have your home, audio, phone, and back button. This button right here changes the brightness of your screen, so maybe it bugs you during your day or nighttime driving and you just can't see it. You can adjust it accordingly. You get your fan speed. Climate button is going to be kind of nice because pretty much you don't have a quick point of reference for your different modes, and this is where you're going to find that at. We're going to turn that on just because it's hot out. You're going to have your on and off button, air circulation, bringing outside air in, front defroster, and then you're also going to have your rear defroster. Now we're going to have heated seats. You have your electrical parking brake, hold brake. Now you have a couple different gears here. As you guys already know, the standard park, you got your reverse, neutral drive. You have a sport drive. It's going to change your gear ratio for more fun throttle response. Then you have a low gear for those steep hills and mountains, stuff like that. Now, as you put this into reverse, your multi-angle rear camera automatically displays, as you can see from that point. Down here on the bottom left-hand corner shows you how the camera is going to act. So you have a nice 180 view, a straight behind you view, then a down shot from your rear bumper view. That's going to be great as you're backing up to a parking spot or into the garage, next to a wall, stuff like that. I love the first one, so when I'm backing out of a parking spot in the parking lot, I can see all the cars coming from the side. We'll put that back in park. Over here, you can have idle stop, comes standard. If for some reason you don't like that, you can turn that off every time you get into a car from that point. Or if you don't want to keep hitting that button, just shift it to sport. It will not come active when you're in sport drive. You have an econ button. As you smack that econ, you get a nice little green leaf right over here to let you know it's on. It's going to make you more fuel efficient, most effectively for your highway driving. You may see anywhere from 2 to 4 more miles to a gallon, depending on how aggressive you're driving. It's going to be sacrificing acceleration power, AC power, and electrical power up front. So keep in mind on those really hot days like today, you got to choose, do you want to be fuel efficient or do you want to be comfortable, all right? For me, I'm going to be comfortable. Now we're going to have a couple USB ports. Once again, you have the Apple CarPlay and Android Autos. I shared with you guys earlier. These do glow in the dark, so it's going to be nice to see those at nighttime driving. Nice little tray right here, cup holder. You have an armrest. Change this in 2 different modes. This thing pops right open. This is nice. You got a nice little tray that folds back, folds up, so I can put stuff in there. And then you're also going to have a 12-volt plug-in. Take a little sneak peek around here. Once again, you got nice trim work, silver, going around within on the dash too as well. You got your hazard lights right there. Adjustable vents. Glove box, deep enough, challenge accepted. Fill it up, forget about whatever's in there. I do it on a daily basis. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. Kind of open this up for you guys. This is going to be on or off for your lights. So simply, you know, as you open up your door lights, right now it's on off, right? So lights aren't coming on the door. When I turn it on, of course, I open up a door, your map lights, dome lights will come on, all right? From that point. All right, we'll take one last look here on the outside, guys. Once again, if you guys have any questions for the 2021 Honda CR-V Special Edition, drop them down below in the comments. I do my best to answer those questions for you guys. You guys in the market, you guys know where I'm at. I'm here at Randy Kuehl Honda in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. My phone number is 319-540-7307. That's my cell phone. Call, text. I'll do my best to help you guys out, all right? All right, well, thank you again, guys, for watching. This is Crazy Honda Chris at Randy Kuehl Honda.